This is BrightlingSource.com, and I'm doing another review here on the next batch of Panerai straps that I've picked up. Um, well, I'm going to just start going through each one of them and kind of talking a little bit about them a little bit more, and hope you guys get a kick out of this review. Not too many guys reviewing straps and stuff like this, but I always find it interesting because straps can be pretty hefty investment, you know, with ones running, most of them running at least $100 or more, quite often well into the 200s now. First I'll start here with this Heroic 18. This is from their newer line. They got the pig buckle, etched with the H1918 there. Pretty thick buckle. Nice little etching on the side as well there. So you gotta focus on it. So they're doing a good job with their buckles there at Heroic. This one has the sort of a brown stitching on it. I kind of like it. And there's sort of this texturing that runs along the length of the strap on both sides here. I'm not sure what this one was called again, but you can check the website. Heroic 18 straps all have this similar look. They have the chunkier keepers here, dual keepers, always floating, both of them. So you can use one of them or two of them or whatever you want. But they do have a signature style to their straps. They look very much like the strap culture stuff. Varies. The variety is a bit limited, so you kind of stuck with this kind of a look, no matter what you get from them, which is okay if you like the look. But to me, I can only own so many Heroic 18 straps. They're nice straps though, especially for the money. The low 100s, which is kind of a range that a lot of the American makers don't make it into anymore. So that's Heroic 18. And this one here is a JNS Vachetta strap, and that's his mark there. And this Vachetta strap is made from Italian Vachetta leather. This is a significantly nicer strap than most of the other stuff coming in Asia. JNS is based in Singapore. He comes in with one wide keeper here. So you can see that there's a little bit more raw, the finish on it. It's like lightly burnished on the edges. But the leather definitely smells and feels like quality on these ones. Significantly nicer than most of the other stuff coming in Asia, and the price reflects that. I mean, this strap is, I think, about 160 or something like that, and I like the touches of the green on the leather. A little bit more handiwork on this one. You're buying it from the maker as opposed to a company that probably just farms out to a factory of workers. So JNS Vachetta, nice strap there. This one is a big disappointment. This is one of the many straps that you may have seen on eBay, 22 millimeter crocodile straps. This one's a purple one. As you can see, the holes aren't even straight. These are extremely cheap crocodile straps. I think they're $20 for two, and this is one of them here. And the edges, you can see, is not even finished. It's like they just sewed like a piece of crocodile that's roughly shaped like the piece of leather on the bottom, which is actually the actual strap, and they just kind of sewed it on. And the sewing isn't straight, and this stuff's crooked here. I mean, to be quite honest, it was a huge disappointment, a waste of money. But a lot of stuff coming out of Thailand right now isn't that great a quality, as you can see. So I would avoid most of the stuff coming out of Thailand, especially like the stuff like this, where they don't really specialize. This is an interesting maker, is Zugma from Turkey. Their straps are made of wonderful Italian leathers, and the tanning is amazing. You know, it's a lot of character they're getting out of here. Interesting, they only have 4 holes. dual thinner floating keepers, but still fairly thick on this side. Signed on the back of the buckles. The buckles are quite interesting. They're recessed here to give it a little bit of a flatter taper to the strap when you're wearing it, so the strap fits in there a little bit nicer. I like that. It's a nice feature. Their straps will run a little bit higher as well, closer to the $200 range, maybe the high like 175s and stuff like that. But Zugma is a great maker. I highly recommend their straps. And here I got another Heroic 18. Again, this is the pig buckle. This one is slightly different than the other pig buckle. This one has like a side piece that sticks out here. But what's interesting about this one is the shark. And I never really sharked before, but on this strap I really quite like it. It's not too sharky, like, because the brown is fairly close to the black color and actually looks very good on the watch when you're wearing it. But again, like the other Heroic strap, it has the same style. It's almost like the exact same strap, but they threw a different buckle on it, and they changed the material, and they changed the thread color. But otherwise, there's not really anything to complain about. This one is hand-stitched, as I believe so. So, shark strap, it's very nice. Strapworks Trident. I can't remember if I discussed this one in the last review, but I may have, so I'll just lightly touch on it here. The Trident is probably one of my favorite ranges from Strapworks. It's got the sewn-in flat buckle here, Trident logo. Nice. They provide a lot of holes, and they're tighter knit, so that you can really make sure that you get your strap size, which is kind of a nice feature. One fixed keeper and one floating keeper, which is I think it's a nice touch. In my opinion, it's a little bit more work, and I think that it's a nice thing to have, because you always want at least one keeper, right? And I know some people don't like to have the fixed keeper because they prefer to have only the one keeper and they like it higher up. So this may not work for everybody, but it's good to know. And last couple straps I hear are from DeLuca straps. You guys may have seen DeLuca's stuff. He's got some pretty crazy designs out there, and just a huge variety. Like everything from this basic stuff here, which is quite nice, made from leather, culled from a vintage Italian briefcase. Very nice strap. He does a good job there. It's neat, the diamond punch he uses creates sort of a lightning bolt effect going along the stitching. Quite like the strap. It's got a signed buckle there. Sewn in bent buckles. One keeper. Thinner. The only thing is that he does only usually provide one keeper, and he keeps his keepers on the thinner side. I would like to see maybe one wider keeper. I prefer the single wide keepers myself. But I mean, this works. It does the job. And this last strap here is also from DeLuca straps. This is one of his ammo straps. Again, a sewn-in polished buckle this time. But this is actually a pretty sweet strap. I really like this strap. It's got tons of character in it. It's made from a 1944 K98 ammo pouch. You see the stitch lines going across from the pouch. Tons of character. I love it. There's not a whole lot to say about the strap. It's just a beautiful vintage ammo strap. It's quite a bit different because of the texturing on it. So I hope you enjoyed this look at the nearest straps here. All right, have a good one, guys.